So from your experience, how do you help clients decide whether AI is even the right tool for the problem they are solving?
I just realized now that you said it, I thought about how I approach it, but internally it might be a bit different. But how I normally approach it, that might sound now very simple, just by listening and asking stupid questions, because they're so ingrained in their world. It's their field. They take a lot of things granted. Very often I realize in conversations they start with step C and miss A, B, because everyone else they talk to, they know what step A and B is. Internally, that might be a different thing. But as an external, that's the first thing I normally say, hey, I'll be the guy who asks the stupid questions. And I need to understand what you're doing. And there are multiple things that then can trigger me in the sense of either I know they have lots of data, or when I say, I don't want to do this job. And I don't mean that I want to help them. But when they tell me something, I'm like, oh my God, that sounds overly complicated. Death by paper cut, like 10 different programs have to be open, moved A to B. I'm like, okay, that might not need AI per se, but automation. Then I start to say, yeah, there is a potential here. Once a company that one guy once a week has to update, I don't know even how to say it, a monster of an Excel sheet, and he was the only person who know where to when click what tab. And it sounds like one day, but you do it every week. That's 20% of your work time that you just spent with this. And that's where immediately my alarm bells go on in the first half an hour. When this happens in the first half an hour, I start to dig more in. What kind of data do you have? Where does it live? How do you accumulate it? And how do you make decision process? Then we go into details. But in the first half an hour, I need this feeling like, what are you actually doing? There's a lot of data in there. And then it is conversation. It's a lot of conversation, because as I said, they live and breathe what they're doing and very often forget to say something.